All right, let me put it on. Hey guys, I'm just putting you guys on public. Let me change this. Public Puglet. Okay, so we should be live. Let me check. Do you see that we're live?
I am checking.
Might have to check one thing.
Let's see here.
Here we go. Dashboard. I don't think I'm live. Live streaming. I just gotta click on one more button and then we're there. That's public. And events. You edit. And public. There you go. We should be good. Let's see. Did I get it? Are we live?
There we go. Yep, I see it.
Okay.
I will.
Hi guys, welcome to Nay's Days. I am Nay. Thank you for coming and checking us out. This is our weekly series called YouTuber of the Week. It is a spotlight interview series where we spotlight an amazing YouTuber or YouTubers. So we're going to wait for a few people to join. So if you are here watching this live, please comment any of your questions that you may have. Just say hello. Make sure you tweet this out. So you guys are probably going to hear me say this over and over again throughout the interview. But let us know that you're here. So let me get back on my chat screen so I can see who is chatting. So there's two people that are on right now. Let me get back to them. I lost my chat. I'm like newer to this Google Hangout, so all right, let me go to Nay's Days. If you're on, say hi to the amazing Lucas. All right, there you go. I see you. Let me just turn down this volume. Hi, Josie. How are you? And then who else is here? Make sure you say hi so we know that you're here. Do you see anybody else on? I see two. It's probably me and you. Oh, the journey. So, would you like to introduce you and your channel and tell us what you're all about?
Sure. So it's kind of funny how we started. I would say it was probably about 4 or 5 years ago. I was coming home from a family reunion, and I was in the back of my parents' car in their van, and we had just done a cross-country trip to go visit my family up in Minnesota for our every 4 years we do a reunion. And I just kind of got hit with the travel bug there. My parents had always kind of cultured us on seeing different places and seeing new things. And so I grabbed the Atlas map and I opened it up and just kind of saw this big giant country that we have with so many places that I had not experienced before. And I just told myself, I want to see all of it. So that summer, I convinced my parents to rent us a giant 15-passenger van, and I took myself and 6 of my best friends and brother, and we drove across the country to California from Virginia and back. And we were gone for 17 days, and that's kind of what started the journey. And now it consists of my wife, my brother, and my best friend Nathan, and we each have kind of our own niche. But we've been traveling now for 4 or 5 years. In the last 3 years alone, we've done about 30,000 miles traveled in the U.S. We've been to over 30 national parks, and we've probably visited close to 40 states. And we document everything. So,
yeah, that's pretty amazing because I have 3 kids, so we stay local only because traveling is a lot, and also with our work schedules. So I'm jealous, but I'm very happy that I get to like live through you guys. I think I came across your channel probably about a month ago, because I'm, as you know, you're involved in both of them too. Probably a little bit more, but I'm involved in 2 Facebook support groups. Small YouTuber Army and YouTuber Creators Alliance. That's a new group that we started, I want to say maybe less than 3 weeks ago. So it was like brand new. And that's how I came across you and your channel. And I think I almost deleted you from the group because you weren't listening to the daily thread rules. And I'm like, Lucas, make sure you comment. And then you always like comment like 2 minutes before the thread closes. I'm like, Lucas? But yes, like I've fallen in love with your channel and it's just pretty amazing. Jossie says, hi, Lucas. She's a little under the weather, but she's hanging in there. She wants to know, do you only do road trips?
No, so we're kind of expanding on that. Road trips were just kind of a thing because it was easy with being in the States. It's really easy to just have a car and go from state to state to state. I know Nathan went to the Bahamas this past year. We're going to Guatemala here in a month for one of our best friends' weddings. So we'll be vlogging about that. We are trying to plan a trip to Israel, going for 10 to 12 days. So we're going to expand on that. We just did a trip in Colorado, so we don't want to just be known as road trippers. That just kind of was the niche that fell in the beginning. So we'll grow in other aspects of travel video series. Like we just started a series called Best Food. So we're going to different cities across the country, wherever we kind of travel, and we feature the best foods that we eat in that city, from breakfast to dessert. So
yes, I remember I watched the Austin one.
Yeah, we actually just released a new one today. So.
And yes, I didn't get a chance to watch it because I've been running from place to place since 6 o'clock this morning. But I did see it because I do have my post notifications on. Just didn't have the opportunity to watch it. But yes, I watched the Austin one. And I'm like, oh, like I eat, like our family, like we eat a lot because we're always on the run. And I'm like, I think it was you. It was your wife, right?
Yes, it was me, my wife, and Nathan.
And Nathan, yes.
Yeah.
And so, like, and I'm like, I think that was the first, let me say, I wrote it down. I think that was the first video I ever watched of you. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I love them. Like, I love your editing. I love, like, just going from one place. And I'm like, they're probably, like, really full because you ate.
Oh my gosh, we were so full. It was like, come on, just fit a little bit more room. Fit a little bit more room.
We need it for the vlog. Come on.
Exactly. That's why we mostly shared stuff. It helped a little bit.
Yeah. Hi, Chrissy. This is Chrissy is on. Guys, if you are new, I just was tweeting out that we are live. So I'm trying to spread it to the different groups as well. So make sure you tweet this out. Let's see who else is here. Oh, I'm down. Why isn't this working? Okay. Jossie said hi, Christy. Okay, so what keeps you motivated in doing YouTube?
We started in this past October. So we've been at it now, what is that, October? About close to 6 months, I would say. So I would say we're very new, so we still kind of have that excitement because it's so new, and we've seen pretty good progress in our 6 months of doing it. We're close to 20,000 views. We almost have about 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, you're in, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, so we've seen a good response, which has kept us kind of excited. I think the only reason why we haven't seen more growth is just because we aren't posting that many videos a week. Mostly just because the editing of our stuff is pretty extensive. When we go on a trip, like for example, this past trip we went to Colorado for my spring break for like 4 or 5 days. Myself, Nathan, my brother, my wife, we probably had some 500-600 gigs of footage in that short amount of time. So we're getting so much footage that then has to kind of be broken down. And we're learning the nuances of simplifying that, but at the same time, more footage is better. So we're starting to develop newer series that we can open on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, stuff like that, where we can give travel tips, we could give people things that we've learned from our experiences that we can kind of share with the community. But honestly, just being able to see people excited to see our videos and to interact with them, I think really gives us a motivation to continue to not only better ourselves, but continue to find better content that we can put out. So for us, it's new. And then all the people that support us, it really pushes us to just continue giving them the best product that we really can, which is, entertaining people. That's what YouTube's about.
Yeah, I love it. Like I said, I've been along with the journey for about a month, and I absolutely love it. I tell my husband about it. I'm like, oh my God, check these people out. And it's just so much fun. And I can tell how much work you guys actually put into it. And footage it's amazing. Like, Gurren Teton, I think I said it right.
Yep.
Was amazing. I'm like, oh my gosh, it was gorgeous. So like I said, I'm jealous. But keep making those videos because I get to come along with you. And I also told you about Twitter too. That's how a lot of people go. It's a great network because then people can tweet your video, retweet, and pass it out.
We've been learning a lot about that because you spend so much time on certain social media platforms and you can neglect other ones. And we're just realizing there's just a vortex of so many ways that you can push yourself out and get yourself out there. And it's a matter of, when you do it, you have to do your due diligence to do it the right way rather than just kind of slacking with it. So.
This is Christy says, think I have to check out. I love food. And it would be awesome to see the hole in the wall places.
Yes. So that's typically where we try and go. I'm not a big chain guy. You can ask any of my friends. If it's not In-N-Out, then I'm probably not going to the chain. I like to find local places that make you understand what the culture is about. So, anybody can eat at a Chili's in Denver. What does that really tell you about Denver? You know what I mean? Or what does Outback Steakhouse tell you in downtown Austin?
Yeah.
You can have that anywhere. So we want to bring the spots that the locals are eating at, what people are experiencing there, and kind of bring that side of the culture in that city to our viewers.
Correct. Let me see. I don't want to miss anybody. Jossie says, I love your editing as well. I've seen a few of your videos and they're beautiful. I agree 100%, Jossie. I agree.
Jossie, you rock. Thank you so much.
And Jossie's part of our groups too. And she's just an amazing YouTuber as well. Funny, crazy lady. But aren't we all crazy? Sylvia's with love. Hello, everyone. Hi, Sylvia. Everyone's saying hi to everybody. Trying to find his channel, but cannot find it. Okay, Sylvia, if you go in the description, I put his link. It is youtube.com/the JOURNEY EST 2016. So if you just put in the journey, you're going to have a lot of people. And I can't comment a link on the chat because it will not let me. But message me if you cannot find it. But it is youtube.com/the JOURNEY EST 2016. Right?
Yeah. Even if she types in the journey and just clicks on channels, we're like the fourth one down.
Yeah.
So give me a few months, I'll be the top one on there.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Or you can type in the journey Yellowstone and it'll be right.
We have quite a few stuff that pops up for that.
Let's see. Oh, lots of comments. Okay. Oh, or you can just click on the journey's picture, and that will take you directly to their page too, which makes a lot more sense. Jossie says, that is so true, Lucas. It's hard to cover all your bases with social media. Totally true.
Totally true.
Because I feel like I guess a lot of people don't realize how, your channel is a little bit different than mine, but it's still, we're all the same. We're all like YouTubers. Mm-hmm. We're all just on a different path, but we're still like fellow YouTubers and we support each other. But it's a lot. You have to find what you want to edit. You have to find the content, and then you have to like film it and then, upload it to the computer to edit. And then once it's edited and uploaded, then you got to market yourself, market your video through social media, through Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat,
Yeah, it's a full-time job is what it is. It's not something, I mean, some people can get lucky in essence, and they might post a video of their baby who looks really cute, walking for the first time or petting a puppy or, something crazy like that. And they might just upload it and say, cute puppy, plays with baby, and it might go viral.
Yeah.
But for 99.9% of everybody else that is trying to make YouTube a reality, it's not as simple as that. It just doesn't happen. And for you to really do it, it's a grind, and it's something that I think for a lot of people, if you don't step into it understanding that you're going to have more failures than you are successes, you're going to be 20 feet behind. So knowing not necessarily that just because you have failures doesn't mean you're not good at YouTube. It just means you have to learn what your audience is looking for and kind of navigating through, okay, was that good? How was the thumbnail? Did we social media it correctly? All those types of things it's all a game, and it's just being able to fine tune yourself and continue to view it. And I don't have all the answers for sure. We're so new to it, but it's fun, it's challenging, and that's something that I appreciate.
Now, do you do anything besides YouTube?
So no, we don't. Some people are getting into Twitch, like streaming.
No, but I'm saying, like, besides YouTube, do you have like a job? Do you go to school?
Oh, okay. Yes. So I'm actually a full-time student. I'm getting my seminary degree at a seminary down here in Dallas, Texas, called Dallas Theological Seminary. So I'm actually studying to become a minister or pastor.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I do that. I'm a full-time student. I also work full-time, about 30 to 40 hours a week. And then I do this as well. So my my everyday schedule is pretty intense, but I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, because as you said, and as I know as well, YouTube is like a full-time job. It's not just, when you're a viewer and you're watching a video, like, oh, it's only 12 minutes. That's nothing. But when you're actually doing it, it's actually a lot more. And, I'm a daily vlog. Not a vlogger. I'm a daily uploader.
Mm-hmm.
So I have different videos, like I said before, but I also have a full-time job. I have 2 businesses that I run, along with being a mom and a wife and sports. So it's like a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, you're crazy. And I'm like, I got to document it anyway. Why not?
Yeah. Right.
But I love it. I mean, the people that I've connected with, the people, even if I'm not getting, all the views that I would like to have, just the people that I've connected with through comments, through Twitter, it's just amazing. Like, that's what keeps me motivated to keep going, is like all the connections that I've made, and just like the nice people, and then amazing videos like yours that you guys always make. And I'm a follower. Let's see who else. Chrissy says just click on his picture. Yes, guys, this is Lucas. He is amazing. His whole team is amazing. And so make sure you subscribe to his channel and tell them that I sent you over, or you can just subscribe and just love him as much as you love him. Okay, Jesse says just click on that. Yes, subscribe, guys. Let's vlog with Big John. Hi, John. I'm sorry I'm late watching the 76ers game. Didn't hear my phone. Congratulations on 800 and 801. Yes, I just hit 800
I saw
subscribers.
That. Way to go.
I was so excited.
That's fantastic.
Yes, my April 1st goal was to get 800 subscribers, and so I got it by a few days. So I'm so excited, and thanks everyone.
I love when people make goals, so that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm a goal person, but I don't set my goals like so high that they're unattainable, because I want to, have reasonable goals.
Yeah.
And, as you know, with with believing and with God, all things are possible.
Yes.
So, yeah, so I just continue to see how my journey is going. But let's vlog with Big John. I don't know if you know who he is.
I do not.
He is an amazing supporter of a lot of people. I mean, first a comment on a lot of channels. So let's vlog with Big John. Make sure you check the journey out. Make sure you subscribe. He subscribes to a lot of people. He's a loyal subscriber, not just a sub for sub type thing.
Awesome.
Because we don't do that. That doesn't do anything for your channel. But Let's Vlog with Big John was a recent YouTuber of the week on my husband's channel, and also I think 2 weeks ago.
I saw that.
He was here. He's so awesome. And he's getting better and better. You know, that's what we all do. We get better and better as we go.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a weight loss of almost 200 pounds.
Wow.
In
props to you, bro.
Over a year and a half. And I'm like, I'm still trying to get my 40 down.
You'll get there.
Yeah. Well, no, I have my 40. I just gotta like keep going with that. So he's an awesome subscriber, loyal, and yeah. So Big John, make sure you subscribe. All should subscribe. That's how I roll. Hi everyone, just dropping by. Thank you for dropping by. Hope you stay for the whole interview. Sylvia with love says congrats on. Thank you. BRC Boards says, yeah, I think I was 800. Well, thank you so much. Congratulations on hitting your 500. Like John says, okay, what's up? Okay, so what do you use to record?
So we have a few cameras that we use. Nathan is our main cinematographer. He actually went to school as a cinematography major. So he is actually like versed in what is true cinema. So he loves Lumex. We use a Lumex GH4, and we have 2 of those. We have a mic. Sometimes we rent a stabilizer, just kind of depends on what our needs are. And then we're big GoPro fans as well. Just with adventure shots, anytime you're doing something that you can't hold the camera pretty steady, if you're ATVing or whitewater rafting, we've done it pretty much all of it. The only camera you can use really is a GoPro. So those are probably our 2 main sources. But we've used Canon before. We've used it as basic as like their Rebel T3i series, all the way up to their what is it? I think it's their D series, I want to say. But mainly the Lumex GH4 is what we use, which shoots up into 4K. We really want to get the GH5.
I use my phone right now, and my husband has a Canon G7X.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but like I said, our YouTube channels are completely different. Like you do travel, so you need like the bigger
camera. It has the wide lens, so you can get the more cinematic shots, so you can get the more landscape shots, whether you're in city or you're viewing nature. It can do slow-mo. I mean, you name it. So it's one of those things that like if we didn't have, the places that we go to are not going to come to life if you just grab your cell phone and try and film it on that. So
yes, and I love when I just love your videos. So that's why I'm like, oh yeah, I'm speechless with that. Let's see who else is on. We have Unhappily a Housewife. They are an amazing channel, guys. Make sure you check them out. It's Dana and Arlo. They're weekly, like they upload a few times a week. Funny. And we've actually met them in person this past summer.
Oh, that's cool.
Brian Evans says, congrats 800, and hi, John, for Big John. Let's see. Thanks, Unhappily Housewife. Hey, Brian, what's up? Everyone's saying hi. Okay, so guys, make sure you comment your questions below that you have for the journey. I will answer them right here now. And I also have my list of questions too. And while we are chatting, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you subscribe to The Journey. If you just click on their name, they pop in every so often. So just click on the icon and it will be directed to their channel. Make sure you hit subscribe. You will not be sorry. You would love their channel. Let's see. Jossie says, I wondered about the GoPro because I saw how active you guys are.
Yeah.
She also she had a question. She says, is there anywhere you wouldn't consider traveling?
That's a good question. I mean, obviously, I think safety is a primary concern. But I think it's all a matter of the research that you put into things. So, whether you're traveling in, a hostile area like the Middle East, you could find yourself in a hostile area in downtown Dallas. So it's all a matter of how much preparation you're doing to kind of make sure that you're not going to be able to deter everything, but at least to have a good standing of knowing, okay, I know in Dallas, if I go south of the bridge into Oak Lawn area, I know I need to be on guard. So I don't know if there's anywhere like I would initially rule out. I'm pretty open to anything. Now, my wife would probably tell you different. So I think for us, when we decide on a place to go, typically what I do is I'll come up with ideas. So I'll say X, Y, and Z, and then I'll kind of pitch it to the group, and then we kind of vote on what place that we want to visit next. So some of the places we're looking at are like we want to go to Iceland, South Africa, Ireland, places like that. So all those places are very well toured. They're not very unsafe. So I think it just kind of depends. Like there's a channel that I really like called Kara and Nate, and they're doing a tour all through the Middle East right now. And they did like a cruise. So it was a little bit safer. Instead of traveling by like a car from country to country, they went on a cruise. So the cruise would go into port and they'd go out for a day and hang out and then back onto the cruise ship. And so I think it just depends. It really does. But that's a good question.
Let's see. That guy, Brian Evans. Hey, Brian. He said, what is your current goal on YouTube at the moment?
Ooh, that's a good question. So I am not like you. I have too lofty of goals. My wife is always very quick to let me know reality. Our goal was to hit 1,000 subscribers this month. If have you ever seen that analytic thing where you like put your name in and it shows you like what your projections would be for the year? I'll send it to you. It's pretty cool. I want to say it's Social Blade. It's a cool app. Everybody should use it.
No, I have Social Blade, but I didn't.
Okay, well, on Social Blade, I'm pretty sure that there's a portion there where you can click on projections. So my goal for this year, and it's lofty, but I would love to get to anywhere from 10 to 15,000 subscribers. Now, in order to do that, we understand a lot of things have to happen, which we're sometime in summer going to try and move to 2 to 3 videos a week, which I think will help with that. Right now, we're only doing 1 video a week, and we're gaining a couple hundred subscribers a month. So I feel like if we press that, do more videos, we'll be able to continue to grow in that. But like our Instagram page has over 7,000 followers on it. So it just kind of depends. So, and 1 video can bring you a ton of people. So that's our goal for the year. Long-term goal, we'd love to make it full time. So we'll see.
Well, I definitely do think that you're going to get, once people know your channel, sorry, once people know your channel, you're going to blow up.
Because yeah, I think that's the thing is we started 3 years late, and we understand that, where YouTube now is super popular, and they have made it hard for smaller channels to kind of come out of the cracks to become known, right? And mainly, if YouTube recommends you, like YouTube could recommend you tomorrow and you'd instantly, you know what I mean? Because your content's great. So people would recognize it and you'd instantly start having following. I think you're exactly right. It's the same thing. So what for us is, it's just about being persistent. It's about being patient. And I saw a video that's cool. I follow Gary Vaynerchuk. I don't know if you heard of him. He's a really, really good YouTuber, and he owns his own social media company called VaynerMedia. And what he talks about is you want to plan, even when you're at the 1,000 subscriber stage, You want to plan as if you're 100,000 subscriber, because when that moment comes that you hit it, something clicks, something, you get lucky on a video. When people come to your channel and see that one video that has 1 million views, they're not surprised that you have 100,000 subscribers, because they see your previous work and go, oh my gosh, these guys are legit. And then you pretty much, then you're in it. So it's a matter of viewing yourself like that, right? Like, don't view yourself as, oh, I'm only a 200 subscriber channel. No, you got to think long term, and you got to think to yourself, I've got to almost perform to that level, so that when it does come, people will stick around.
Yeah. So when you become super big, don't forget about
us.
us.
Oh, I won't forget about you.
Okay, let's see who else is on. I think when you were talking about the places you want to travel, BRC board said Iraq.
Yeah, that's probably a rough one, but it's hard though, because I'm a seminary student and I study the Bible quite a bit. There's so many Christian things that happened in Scripture that literally originated in Iraq. So, like, part of me, no, but another thing is that I have a big heart for is I want to start a nonprofit to help people, disaster relief, humanitarian aid work, stuff like that. And it actually is going to be a subcategory of the Journey. So the Journey is an entertainment clothing brand. We're starting our own outdoor clothing line through our channel. So we're inspiring other people to live out their journey. We're going to have a clothing line with it, which is going to be like a business. Okay, so we sell T-shirts, we sell merch, we sell products, and pays the bills in essence. And then what we're going to do under that is another channel called Encompass, which is going to be exactly that. It's going to be a disaster relief humanitarian aid nonprofit. And so, for example, like if Haiti has an earthquake, we would show up with bottles of water, food, clothing, and we would help the locals there. And then we would vlog about it. We would literally bring people to be able to see the needs that are being met. So we have a huge heart for people. We really want to give back. And so it's not really for us. It's not really about getting famous. We love sharing with people the places that we've been. But ultimately, what we really want to do is make Jesus known, and to help others in their needs. So that's the long-term goal.
Yeah, I can't wait to follow you and see what you all do.
A lot of stuff going on up here.
You just got to make it happen.
Yeah.
Write it down so you don't forget it.
Yeah.
Chrissy would like to know, would you consider doing any of the food challenges while doing the food type of videos, like man versus food type deal?
So it's funny that you asked that. I would definitely consider doing the food challenges. I don't know how successful I would be, but I know like some of them, like I used to watch that show all the time. It'd be like eat a 100-inch pizza or something crazy like that. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm a foodie. I'll say that I'm a foodie snob. I love food. I like to enjoy my food. So I don't know if eating a 100-inch pizza has my name written all over it, but I can definitely understand the appeal that people would want to watch stuff like that. So we'll see. But I really I like that idea.
Okay, let's see. Herman from Herman the Great is
Yes, I've heard of Herman the Great.
Sorry I'm late, Nay. You're completely fine. Hey, John, talk about Social Blade. Everyone drop a like on this video. Absolutely. Make sure you subscribe as well to my channel and also to The Journey. Jossie said the timing is tricky for sure. Hey, Jossie. I scrolled through fast. Herman, thank you for dropping the link. I appreciate it. Herman is our moderator. So just in case there's any trolls or whatever, he can kick him out.
Way to go, Herman.
That guy, Brian Evans, said you're really motivational. I like it.
Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it.
Jossie says, I'm a little sick today. Oh, they were asking how they were doing. Okay, this is from Herman. He wanted to know, what advice can you give someone just starting out on YouTube? Herman, are you taking my questions? You've done 2 YouTube of the weeks. So, Herman, I'll let you have this question. So, what advice can you give to someone who just started out on YouTube?
Oh, I feel like that's that's like putting a fire hydrant hose down somebody's throat. But I'll try and give like just a few things. My wife always tells me I'm long-winded. So I think you really need to know your niche. So understand what's your target audience and what you're trying to come across as. So, you know, if you're a food vlogger or somebody that makes food, just know your competition of whatever niche that you're going into. And you have to find and connect with people in your niche. So for me, like the number one way that we've grown as fast as we have is tireless amount of time looking up other people that are in my genre. So traveling, adventure, outdoors, hiking, camping, scenery, anything like that. Typing it in the search bar, finding other people, commenting, subscribing, joining other communities. Because when you join other communities and you become serious rather than just kind of putting videos on and just hoping things happen, other people are going to notice you. They might not notice you on the first time you comment, but the fourth or fifth time, oh, this guy's serious. Who are these people? They really are involved in X's travel vlog series. And so then that trickle effect will come right back at you. So you don't necessarily have to have 20 different social media accounts to start. You can just go straight through YouTube. All that stuff helps. But if you know your niche and you start connecting, you know, Facebook groups that have your niche, Twitter is a great area to grow, as you have showed me. You name it. Instagram is awesome, especially with the hashtags, because like for us, we're starting to get people that are literally using our hashtag. So you're just kind of growing that community. So you want to go from the ground up. It's called, you want to get 1,000 loyal fans. If you can get 1,000 loyal fans, you can do whatever you want, because those 1,000 loyal fans will buy anything that you try and get them to buy. So, hey, new t-shirt, or hey, new video series, or we're going to be featured on Netflix, blah, blah, you name it, whatever it is, those loyal fans will kind of carry you through, but it's a lot of work to get those 1,000 people. So hopefully that's good advice.
Yeah. So along with that is that when the whole like YouTube partnership program, it was, oh my gosh, my hair looks like a mess. The YouTube partnership program, they wanted the 1,000 subscribers and they also wanted the 4,000 watch hours.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a lot of people were doing sub for sub just to get to the 1,000. Well, you
Yeah.
also get those watch hours too,
Yeah.
the watch time. And so, like, my opinion is, you know what, I'm 800 today, which is exciting. But I was not going to support sub for sub, because that is, like you said, you want 1,000 loyal, organic subscribers that are going to be with you all the time. And if you have, you know, let's say 1,000 plus subscribers and only 20 views, there's something going on right there.
It's not going to do anything for you. The only reason that we are ranking in some of these really, really competitive areas is strictly because of the community that we're building and being involved in the groups that we are loyal to other people. Because it's whatever you give out, man, you're going to get back in return. Now, it might not be exactly what you give out, but I'm a person, I'm a very positive person. So, you know, for me, if I'm helping other people, I have a feeling that especially content creators, they're going to come back and reciprocate and give love back. And I really have seen that in YouTube for sure. Even if it's as small as, hey man, just stopping in and, you know, great camera angles that you use and your editing's fantastic. And I love your drone shots. Like something as small as that might make somebody's day that might feel down. Like, man, nobody's watching my videos. No, people are watching. So whatever you pour into it is what you're going to get back.
Yeah. And that's why, like, I rather support people, not necessarily support people who support me, but I like supporting fellow YouTubers. And we've done that since, like I said, this YouTuber of the Week series used to be on my husband's channel. It was my idea, but we did a larger following so we can get, you know, the exposure that, you know, we think that you guys deserve. And it's pretty awesome because YouTuber of the Week, it's kind of like student of the month.
Yeah.
YouTuber of the Week, right? So I've never heard of it before. And I wanted a way to give smaller YouTubers like ourselves. Like, I think when we started this series, I only had 35 subscribers. But I still wanted to support other YouTubers and give their channel the exposure that I think that they deserve. And, a year later, I mean, my channel's not growing as fast as, of course, you want, 1,000 subscribers like right away. But in a year, I've had almost 700 subscribers.
Yeah, that's really good.
Subscribers. And, that's just through hard work and dedication. And now, like, I went from somebody who didn't want to like upload a video to like once every 3 months to once a week, twice a week, now daily, which is not easy.
No, it's not. I applaud you tremendously because I could not do that.
But I don't think you can do what you do if you did it daily. I don't think you
No,
would.
it's not our target. It's not our target demographic. You know what I mean? It's
Because
I
I can
think
record videos. You need to make the elaborate,
Yeah.
amazing, like
you're trying to make a 7-minute movie in essence.
yeah.
And the thing that's funny, especially in our niche, the travel niche, is it's ruthless. And you have your top 10 players that are always featured on YouTube. They're always recommended. And so the only way to kind of break through that glass is you got to set yourself apart somehow. So if you come in B-level footage at all, people are they're just gonna they'll go back to what they know they can see: the Casey Neistats, the Karen Nates, the what's his name, Lost for or Fun for Louie, those types of people that are like big time travel channels, and they do fantastic work. But YouTube doesn't need 100 more guys like that. So you've got to set yourself apart. Like, what makes you different? You know what I mean? So, and anybody can Google anything. So anybody can Google Yellowstone National Park and see whatever they want to see. So how are you going to show them something that they've never seen before and recreate it in their mind and make them wanderlust to go, oh my goodness, I need to go to this place because of this guy's video. And that's what we're trying to kind of do, is to inspire other people. So.
Yeah, because I know I don't really watch Casey Neistat. I've heard of his name. I've seen like a little bit here and there, but
he does partial travel channel stuff.
Yeah, he from one that I did see, like a bits and piece of that, he said, if you're trying to be me, you've already like if you're trying to do like my type of vlogs, you're not going to go anywhere because I'm already doing it. You need to set yourself apart. You need to do your own thing, and we're all our own individual selves. And if you're trying to copy someone, they're still going to go and see that person. You, like you said, you need to set yourself apart. You can do some similar things that he does or just that anybody does, but you need to put your own personality.
You got to put your own twist on it. And that's whatever niche you're in. If you're a mother vlogger that has 3 kids and you're just showing them kind of growing up, or if you're a guy that's a gaming channel, like, study the big guys. How did they get to where they were? And how can you, because in some cases you have to replicate what they've done. There's a reason why they're where they are, but also add your twist. Add your twist so that people don't just think that they're getting the same content and that they get hooked by it.
That is so very true. Let's see. Sylvia's with love. She says it's a really good time to start a YouTube channel. The support on YouTube is amazing right now. Support for support is not good at all. Views is what counts. Loyal subscribers is the key.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think for some weird reason, like everybody was like supporting each other kind of to get to like the YPP. I think was that February 20th or
yeah.
A
lot of people were freaking out about that. We weren't even close. So for us, it was like, whatever. They just made the starting line a little longer for us. So, okay.
Me too. So I wasn't even close, and it didn't bother me at all because, I even made a video about this, and I said, what is your why? Everyone has a why in whatever you do. There's a why. And I said, you have to remember your why. Why did you start your YouTube channel? Was it because you wanted to document your kids growing up? Is it because you wanted to capture those memories because life is, goes by so fast? Did you want to capture your trips? Did you want to connect with other people? Like, did you have like low self-esteem?
Yeah.
And, you wanted to kind of like branch out and kind of like meet other people and have like a support group. Like my oldest son, he's 13. He's a teenager, which is crazy.
I was there once.
I have 3 boys. It's craziness.
I'll pray for you.
I need it daily. I pray every day, every morning, every night. We even printed prayer rocks at the kids. We went
that's
to
awesome.
Yeah, we went to an Easter event at church on Sunday, Palm Sunday.
That's so cool.
And it was a prayer rock, and it was so cool. This is Chrissy. She commented on it too, and I had it in my purse, and it said something about the prayer rock that you put it on your bed, and if you don't say a prayer, it's going to knock you in your head, like it's going to bump you in your head, ouch, or something like that. And then you're going to kick it to the floor, and then when you wake up in the morning and you don't say your prayers, you're going to stub your toe on this prayer rock. So it's kind of like a reminder.
Yeah.
It was so cute. So the boys made prayer rocks. But with Johnny, let me get back to that one. He's autistic.
Okay.
And but high functioning, he has Asperger's. And so, social situations are a little bit awkward for him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you look at him, you want to, tell a difference. If you're chatting with him, you won't know the difference except for the lack of eye contact. But he's like so high functioning. Like there's sometimes I'm like, hey, can you like kind of like dumb it down a little bit? Because like I'm very intelligent, but like he has like one subject and he like studies it, and I'm like, I got nothing on that. Like,
yeah.
But he started a YouTube channel.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he does a gaming. I don't think he did like some vlogs because my husband was doing them, but he does mostly gaming. And so that was like his outlet, kind of, he loves playing video games. And so he's like, hey, why not?
Yeah.
And that kind of like is building his confidence. This is Chrissy, who I was just talking about. She goes, yes, we are going to do it tomorrow, Nay. Perfect. And post some pictures, Chrissy, on the YouTuber Creators Alliance and Small YouTuber Army, because I would love to see them. And I know Lucas would love to see them as well.
Love to see them.
Because I think it's a lot of times like with kids, like going to church, they don't want to go to church. And I know like sometimes I didn't want to go to church when I was younger. But like, because I didn't see my dad because he was a truck driver. So the only day we got to see him was on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Even my parents went to church, but like Sunday school wise. So we went out to church and then we went out to breakfast. And a lot of people were like, oh, why don't you stay for Sunday school? And I'm like, hey, I want to spend time with my dad. I haven't seen him all week. So, but my 2 oldest are my stepsons, but they're my kids. Okay. And they live with their mom during the week, and they are Catholic.
Okay.
And I'm Methodist. So the teaching of the Bible is a lot different.
It is a little different.
And so like, yeah. And I'm like, well, I pray directly to God. Just saying. and I like my, my relationship with him directly, and the Catholics, they pray through saints, and I'm not quite sure. So sometimes they like going to our church, but they go to Catholic church at night. So I'm not going to force them to go to church in the morning, because going to church is a struggle anyway with the kids. So having them do double religion, it's tough. Yeah. Okay. So what do you know now? It's kind of like along the same with Herman's question. But like for advice for newer YouTubers, what do you know now that you wish you knew when you first started?
I definitely wish I understood SEO a lot more. I struggled. I think our first season, a couple of things. We made too long of videos. We had so much content. We were so excited about finally releasing our stuff that we had we could have made 30-minute videos on every single day of our first road trip. And I think we're learning about the viewer retention time and how important SEO is towards Google Analytics. So for me, I think if I were to talk to somebody, like if you're starting, you definitely need to learn that. And it was kind of hard because like some people have videos on it to like teach you, but it doesn't make sense until you start doing it. And then it's like, oh, now I understand. Because really the way to get discovered is to figure out how to use your tags, your title, and your thumbnail, etc. All those three things to be seen on whatever particular subject that you're talking about. So I think I just wish I was more versed on that stuff, because I feel like we didn't waste our first season, but it was definitely a struggle. You know, you have all this excitement, you put all this work into it, and then you release your first kind of season, and you're like, man, only 200 views or whatever the case may be over a week period of time, and you just kind of get frustrated. But like all of my tags and everything in my first seasons, they're so horrible. I'll just type in tags of really popular things of outdoorsy stuff that people like. Like it has nothing to do with that stuff. I'm like, how are people not seeing our video? And so just learning those techniques has helped tremendously, because now like I can look back on our last 15 videos and every single one of them is at least trending in the top 10 in something that we have for SEO. So learning that really did help.
Now, have you ever thought about going back and doing a reaction to your first video made?
We we need to.
Haven't already. If you haven't already.
We haven't done it, and we need to, because I'm sure we would all just look at each other like, what were we doing?
What did we do? What were we thinking?
Like, and that was only 6 months ago. Gosh, that looks like garbage. I don't want to be too hard on ourselves, but you know, you just get better. Like you learn what people don't want to see, and you learn like, oh, so you mean people don't want to hear me talk about X for 4 minutes on my video? Yeah, probably not, man. Like the other day we had me and Nate, we typically do our intros on our videos. Like in the morning, we'll do like it's day blah, blah, blah. And we kind of tell people what we're going to do for the day. And me and him, we just will talk about anything. And we'll be talking about like, all right, we're going to be in Yellowstone for the day. And then all of a sudden we're on to like what we were doing in high school when we were hanging out, or prom or something, and some inside joke. And my wife's just like, what are you doing? Like nobody wants to hear that. Like my brother as well, just like, guys, like that's just fluff. It's a bunch of fluff. It's like, no, it's hilarious. Like people will totally love it. It's like, it was 5 minutes long of you talking. Like learn to put a cap on it. You need to shut up at some point. So we've had to literally learn like, okay, we got to pick and choose our dialogue of, don't change who we are, right? You want people to know who you are, but at the same time, like, don't give them all of it. Like they don't want to hear you talk for 5 minutes. They get to the content. You know what I mean? So learning stuff like that's been fun.
Let's see. Restored Beauty. Hello. She's from Long Island. This is Chrissy. She says, I'm struggling with the understanding CEO, but literally kind of clicked today while folding clothes.
Mm-hmm.
John Hagerty, my hubby, he's on here too. He said, welcome to the YouTuber of the Week family.
What's up, John?
John, this is Lucas. This is the channel that I've been telling you about. See, I don't like Lucas. This is Chrissy says, where were you able to find more information on the CEO?
So there's actually a DTS graduate.
SEO.
SEO, yeah. There's a DTS graduate. Let me look up. I gotta look up his name to make sure that I do it right. He's somebody that I'm subscribed to. He's a really, really, really good guy. Big time believer, and his whole channel is literally just helping people figure out how to make your stuff get known, and thumbnails and you name it. He knows about it. Let me see if I can find him real fast. I apologize.
Okay, so while you're doing that, let's see what other questions we have. So this is Chrissy says, hey, John. John says, hey, Chrissy. Michael is joining us. Good evening, everyone. Hello, hello. So we probably have about like another 10, 15 minutes, more of like 10 minutes, because I don't want to hold Lucas up too much. But this is YouTuber of the Week on Nays Days, YTOTW. And it is a spotlight interview series where we spotlight YouTubers and give their channel exposure that we think that they deserve. And also make sure you leave a like, comment, share. and subscribe to my channel. And also definitely go check out The Journey because they are amazing. And so if you guys would like to be a future YouTuber of the week, comment below, send me a message. I love doing this. I love connecting with everybody and just helping other people because, you know, people help me out. So I want to give back as Lucas does too. Okay, what is his account name?
Okay. It
Journey?
is called,
Oh,
oh, sorry. You're talking about Michael's question?
yeah,
Yes.
Michael says, what is his account name? It's called The Journey. So if you, Michael, if you look at the comment that was right below yours, click on that, and it'll take you directly to his page. Yeah, his name is Lucas, but the YouTube.
Yeah, we're a team. Not
Yeah.
just me.
Well, no, but I'm saying you.
No, I know what you meant. I was telling Michael, it's not just me though.
Oh,
There's
no.
multiple of us. So
Yeah. So The Journey is a group of amazing content creators that take you along of their journey of showing you America.
soon to be the world, hopefully.
Soon to be the world. Right now, America.
Okay, so I found the guy's name. It's called I just wrote it in the comment section for her. It's called Video Creators, and then I put a few others. So Video Creators, that's a DTS grad. He graduated from my seminary with I believe it was a media degree. And so he just does it full time. I think he's close to 400,000 subscribers. He's very well known, and he's, you know, not flashy or anything. He's just going to give you exactly what you need to know. But in regards to SEO, like, you're going to watch those videos, but I'm not kidding you. Like, there's time I would watch it and I'm just like pulling my hair out because I felt more confused than when I watched the video. So let me break it down to you as easy as I can, like, tell you. Okay. Your actual file that you are going to upload to YouTube needs to match your title that you put in to your YouTube upload. So if you say Yellowstone National Park, The Journey, so that's my file name that after I finish my project on iMovie or Adobe or whatever, so you're going to export it onto your computer as that. Then that uploads onto YouTube, and your title needs to match what the file says. Okay. If any misspelling or anything, you're going to affect the SEO because Google is going to analyze the export file to the title to the tags. So then the tags, you want to immediately go in, get YouTube Buddy. You can get the free version, and you just go into Explore and just find creative ways to tag what your title is. So if it's Yellowstone National Park, The Journey, you know, if I'm featuring a waterfall in Yellowstone, it could be Yellowstone National Park waterfall or whatever. And you do the tags towards your title. And those three things, along with just a creative thumbnail, is going to match your SEO so that when somebody goes into Google and types in Yellowstone National Park, you can be one of the people that's top searched. Or eating pizza at Pizza Hut with the family, like whatever it is, literally, it can be anything. But all of those have to match. So once I kind of discovered that and realized, oh, okay, cool. And the tags, like, here's an example on my my road trip one to Jackson Hole. That was probably like 4 weeks ago. We have like a little under 800 views, and I didn't do anything for it. Like, it's pure driven traffic from the SEO and sharing it with groups and such. I typed in, you know, it's road trip to Jackson Hole, The Journey. So the title matched, the export file matched, and then in the tags, I did road trip to Jackson Hole, road tripping to Jackson Hole. You know what I mean? You just get creative with the tags, and all of them kind of fall in. And on 4 of my tags, I'm ranked number 1 on all of them. So now when somebody types in on YouTube or Google, we're the first thing that pops up. So that's kind of the best way I can explain it. Hopefully it's not too confusing.
No, that's awesome because it is very confusing.
It's so confusing.
That's
And
what,
I think they kind of want to keep it confusing because it keeps people from not growing. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I don't think those guys that have those channels that are trying to help people grow are trying to confuse people. I just think for them, their brains just think a little different, where it's easy for them. Where a layman like myself, I'm just going like, hey man, like just shoot it to me straight. What the crap are we talking about here? I don't understand. Like you're not making sense to me. So I kind of had to learn through trial through error for sure.
Tell me what to do directly.
Yeah.
Give it
What button do I click?
do I click this one? Do I scroll down? Yeah. So Chrissy says she likes Think Media, like him on Video Creators. Wow, I didn't know my file name mattered. Celia's with love says, yes, love the info. Yes, descriptions matter. The first line has to match with your title. You're so correct. Just found out that 2 months ago. This is Chrissy says, my tags are ranking, but still something was off on CEO. See, it's late, SEO. And it could be that the file name.
Yeah, I didn't realize they recognized that. So we would put like episode 1 as my file name, and then it would be, road to Chicago, the journey, season 1, episode 1. Well, that's not going to match together at all. And so I'm lost already. Like I'm already behind the 8 ball. So knowing that, and I forgot to mention, obviously your title or your description they say in your first 100 words, you want it to reciprocate as many times as you can the title. So if it's road trip to Jackson Hole, the journey, you want to say something, come along with the journey as we road trip to Jackson Hole. While we're road tripping, you'll see beautiful scenic views. Like get that word in there as much as you can, overkill it. Even if it's almost annoying, because that's all gonna rank in there as well.
Yes. So does anybody have any final questions? I don't think I got through my questions, but do you guys have any questions? We have about 5 more minutes left. So leave your questions below. Let me know. Let's see what I didn't ask. Okay, so I have 2 that I didn't ask. So what is your favorite type of video to make? Besides, travel.
That's a good question. I think we're excited for what we're planning to get into. I'm going to do some spoken word stuff for the other channel that we're looking to get into. Since my buddy's a cinematic arts major, he's a big video buff. So any way that we can make like movie quality videos come to life in a shorter period of time, like I love doing stuff like that because videos are such an art and you can express yourself in so many ways and be able to tell a story. And so for me, like being able to uplift people and inspire people, those are the types of videos that I look forward to doing. Even if that's showing them a beautiful picture of a sunset, seeing God's creation, or eating delicious food, like you can tell a story in anything you do. So I don't know if I can necessarily pinpoint it on one thing. But I am excited about that other channel that we're going to start eventually. So,
and I can't wait to see that as well. What do you want people watching this to know about the journey?
I want them to know that, no matter where you're at with your channel or kind of what your goals are for life, we all definitely have a journey. We're on this earth for a purpose, for a reason. And it's about finding what your purpose is and inspiring others. For us, it's about making other people dream and making other people believe in themselves and making other people believe like, hey, like I can make my own journey. Like I can go and start that YouTube channel. I can start that business. I can, find that relationship or whatever the case may be. Fill the blank in for whatever you want. But for us, it's about using our gifts, our talents, and our abilities to honor and glorify God and push other people to inspire themselves to go for it, whatever that is in their life. And whether that's being a student or working a 9-to-5, it doesn't matter. Like you have your own journey, and you can make your life the best one that you can.
Yeah, and live life to the fullest, because
that's our one of our hashtags.
my ending is in all my videos is always think positive, never give up, live life to the fullest.
Amen.
I end it. But with with anything, your life could change in a split second. And so if you're holding back because you're not sure if you don't want to start a YouTube channel or just your life in general, if you're like holding yourself back, well, that's you're preventing, God's path for you and
Yeah.
journey. And if you're stopping that, he's going to give you roadblocks and you're
Yeah.
not going to go anywhere. And he's like, no, I'm going to keep pushing you, or I'm going to keep giving you these roadblocks. So then you break through them and you keep going.
Yeah.
So, like, guys, just enjoy your life and live each day like it is your last, because you never know. In a split second, you could get into a car accident or something can happen. So
Yeah.
don't hold yourself back and just aim for the stars and just keep going and, motivate, other people and inspire other people and, just smile. So guys, any other questions you guys have? I think Sylvia and Christy were saying the description also has to match. Mind blown. Thank you. Got to get those file names. They were talking
Happy
about.
to help, Christy. Happy to.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you guys have any other questions, you guys can always just message them. And
Oh yeah, feel free to message me, because I'm telling you, I've learned a lot of stuff by my own failures. So, which is a good thing. That's what I talked about earlier in the chat. It's failure is not a bad thing, because you learn what you're not doing right. So
guys, I want to thank you guys all so very much for joining us tonight, and Lucas, of course, being 1/4 of the journey main people.
yes.
But I want to thank you, Lucas, so much for just being amazing. I know that we chat, ever so often, more of like friendly reminders. But
yeah, I just had to get that in there, didn't you?
I just had to get it.
Had to get it in there.
No,
it was an honor. Truly was. I love getting to meet new people. So
continue making amazing content. I'm, like I said, I have my post notifications on. You know that I follow you. That's why I really wanted you to be on my YouTuber of the Week series. I only started it a month ago, and I had you like on the list right away because I love your channel and I think it's amazing, and a lot of people are going to find it amazing as well. And especially when you start that sub channel to this channel, like you're gonna blow up. Like you're just amazing. Tell your wife and your friends and your family and everybody that Nay from New Jersey says hello. I agree with that's how I roll. Hi, sorry, we're just getting ready to go, but I wanted to mention you. Just sorry I missed most of this. I got caught enough to make me want to watch it tomorrow. Oh, that's awesome. Make sure you subscribe to his channel too. Yes, subscribe to their channel. She goes, I agree. That's what my channel is all about. I'm in a wheelchair and I live life to the max.
Amen.
Nah. So guys, thank you so very much for joining us and chatting with us on a Wednesday night. And make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel and also to the Journey. Just click if you can just comment one more time so they can just click on your tag. Make sure you guys subscribe. Put it on that. Turn on that post notification bell. Boomsters, thank you so much for joining us. So guys, we're going to leave. And if you guys have any questions or if you're watching this on a replay, comment below. Lucas or The Journey will be checking it out as well. Make sure you follow them on Twitter, Instagram, what other? Facebook. Check them out, guys. They're amazing. I promise you, I would not lie to you. Go check them out. So thank you guys. And I'm going to leave. Always think positive, never give up, live life to the fullest. And Lucas, how do you guys end your?
Same thing. Live life to the fullest.
All right, guys, for being YouTuber of the Week. And thank you guys for checking them out. And we will see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.